the post. Speaking at AmCham's 10th Annual Trade and Investment Conference on Governance, Mr. Lala says politicizing of the civil service has severely affected its promotions process.
A clear distinction must therefore be drawn between the role and function of the executive as employer of public officers and those of Public Service Commission. A distinction would appear to delude many, and politicians are no exceptions.
The senior counsel notes that the state's objection to appointments made by the independent commission without valid explanation affects the morale of the entire public service.
The civil service is a career service, and those entering into it do so with the hope and expectation of upward mobility. However, when they are unfairly overlooked for promotion and given no reasons for so doing, it not unexpectedly leads to frustration.
Mr. Lala says cabinet ministers often believe that the public service is an extension of the executive, but he cautions that the role of the Public Service Commission is to execute the administrative work of the government with political neutrality.
It is indeed a notorious fact that politicians do not build institutions, but destroy them.
For CNC3, I'm Ria Rambali.
Renowned business leader and recipient of this country's highest award, Dr. Anthony Norman Sabga, is appealing for improved relations between the state and Labour. Mr. Sabga, the chairman emeritus of the Antimakal Group of Companies, told a lecture series organized by the ECA last evening that many of the labour problems facing the country stem from leadership problems. We have more from Kamal Georges.
During his extensive career as a businessman in this country, Chairman Emeritus of the Antimakal Group of Companies, Anthony Norman Sabga, has seen labour tensions destroy companies. The relationship between labour and the employer, he says, is vital to the success and competitiveness of this country. As he delivered the feature address at the Employees Consultative Association lecture series on Wednesday evening, Mr. Sabga lobbied for an improvement in the relationship between state and labour.
Whatever course of action the union instruct their members to take will affect everyone. This relationship between union and government, I want to underline, must be revisited. I would like all parties to think of these issues. We need strategies that will make companies profitable and leave workers satisfactorily provided for.
Mr. Sabga, a recipient of this country's highest award, says Labour plays a vital role in development and is not just about bad confrontations, but he believes there is a lack of strong leadership in this country. And while the clarion call across the country is for increased wages, Mr. Sabga believes higher wages must be linked to increased productivity.
How can salary increases be justified without a measurable increase in productivity? If wages continue to go up, but we produce no more, we are making ourselves uncompetitive.
Admitting that some of these issues are confrontational, he says they must be addressed. Mr. Sabga says the biggest hindrance to business in this country are people-related: crime, inefficiency, and a poor work attitude. He also believes leaders must think of ways to appreciate their employees. According to him, happy employees make successful businesses. For CNC3, I'm Kamal Georges.
Well, it's 3 months away from Carnival, but we can tell you that the Soca Monarch has returned to Guardian Media Limited. The next year's show